Good day, ma'ams and sirs, and welcome to another Bill and Ted's excellent episode of the Number 9 with Tommy podcast. This weather is going back and forth like a nutsack hitting it doggy style, and the ground outside is... what an early fuck up. This weather is going back and forth like a nutsack hitting it doggy, and the ground outside is gross and soggy. The clouds are hiding the sun like it's Tommy's grinder account, and my penis is so small that when I finish having sex with Emily, I have to remind her I'm out. That's all the current news to keep you up to date here in Connecticut. Tom's friend was going to be on, but she knows me and was in fear of a sedative. So maybe... Why is that funny? So she said maybe next time, and seems to have ghosted us both. Whenever she does come on, you guys will see an incredible picture and desire to motor her boat. Let's get to the show and let's have some discussion. Fuck you, Mason. Your sister dated your cousin. That's one. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the myth, the legend of the foot-slipping, throat-impaling, carpeted truck bed rocking, panty dropping, Tom fucking Washington. What's been up, man? How are you?
I'm very well. Thank you for asking. There's something I want to throw at you. I sent you a message yesterday that said to bring me bird code for the podcast tonight.
I did not.
And then somebody actually sent you money. Said you had no choice.
Oh, is that what that was for?
Yes.
He didn't mention that.
He said, I sent Pat $10.
He did.
To get you bird code.
He did not say it was for you. So he said, Pat, enjoy a chicken sandwich on me. Thank you for helping me.
I don't believe that's what he said at all.
I'll show you the messages. I can screenshot those shits.
I'll show you the message that he sent me that said...
It sounds like he's playing you.
I sent Pat $10 to buy you a sandwich. So, Pat, I knew that you were going to fail. So, you know what I did today?
Did you bring us bird code for dinner?
I didn't bring us shit for dinner.
You wrote yourself bird code to eat on the podcast?
Yes, I did.
You're a piece of shit. But you didn't bring both of us?
Nope, just me, because I knew that you were going to fuck me over.
Now I wish that you realize that bird code's very close to my work. I can bring bird code to every episode for myself.
Yeah, and
this could really backfire on you.
And I have employees that will drive there to go get it for me, like they did today.
Can I tell you what I had for lunch today? Was
it bird code?
Bear Smokehouse.
Oh, that sounds good.
I had some brisket. I had some pulled pork. I had amazing beans, and actually some French fries. I've never gotten fries at a smokehouse. They were pretty fucking good.
Yeah, Bears is top notch. Top notch.
So I had been tipped by a customer with a $50 gift card to Bears.
Nice.
I had the weight loss competition that ended. Monday was our last weigh-in. I lost, but we both lost quite a bit of weight for a month. So wins across the board. I had planned from the beginning to use the $50 gift card with Rick and T-Bone. T-Bone was the referee. He weighed us in. Because he can't lose weight, right? If he loses weight, I'm pretty sure he'll die.
Which one's T-Bone?
Tony.
Oh, that
not
makes
my
sense.
brother, my coworker.
Yeah, I got you.
Very thin.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
it was only between you and Rick?
Yeah. And
right.
Rick, here's the thing, man. Rick got a 7-pound first week. And
yeah, he told me
told
me that he was smashing you in his weight loss competition.
He beat me up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but it happens. So yeah, I had bird code today for lunch. There's a sandwich upstairs waiting for me.
We're having it tomorrow.
I had 2 sandwiches today for lunch.
I really fear for your arteries in the discovery of bird code in your life.
It's so good.
It really is great.
It's so good. I'm not the only one that ate 2 sandwiches. There's another gentleman that worked with me that ate 2 sandwiches today.
Was that number 3?
No, I got number 3 sandwich and he told me to go fuck myself.
Why?
Because he had already eaten lunch. Even though
I don't understand. So you just eat again. What the fuck?
Even though he knew that I was getting that for lunch. The other one...
Mason's the worst fat guy. He's not good at it.
The other guy that works there with us, with me in number 3, I got him one and he didn't eat either. I don't think these guys appreciate the amount of money that... You know how much money I've spent at Bird Code in the last 4 days?
$250?
Yes. $250 on these sandwiches because the other Sergeant Slaughter there,
yeah,
I couldn't let him not get it, so I got it for him as well. He's trying to con me into having somebody go get it again on this Saturday, and I'm like, well, I'm not working all day, bro. Like, I'm coming in, leaving.
Yeah,
I'm doing a stops by.
That complicates things. Mason did say, I'd do a weight loss challenge at work, but I don't work with any fat people. which is funny because he works with you, who
Yeah.
is eating 3 fried chicken sandwiches today.
Yeah.
What'd you have for breakfast?
2 eggs and some strawberries.
Why such a healthy breakfast, Tom?
I really have been trying to eat better.
You had 3 fried chicken sandwiches today.
2. The third one's upstairs.
Okay. It's in queue.
I have been trying to eat better. The problem is these fucking bird coat sandwiches, man, they're so fucking good.
Bird Coat is top notch.
It really
We're
is.
not currently sponsored by Bird Coat,
I said
but there's a
work
chance
at
we're going to go for it.
LMAO. I don't get it.
Oh, that's funny because you don't work.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. We're not going to get started on that. We're not at work right now, Mason.
Incognito burn.
And we're not at work right now, Mason, and you have made it abundantly clear that I'm not allowed to be mean at you outside of work, so we're not going to get to talking about your work habits.
Erica said you had a healthy breakfast because she packs your breakfast for you.
This is true. Erica should be in charge of all my meals, and I would probably lose if she...
You're saying this as a guy who literally, she cooks for you every single night and you complain. Now you're saying...
I don't complain, normally.
Oof.
Listen, Erica is just as much an enabler as everybody else. Because, see, last night she's going to the store and she's like, Tom, do you need anything? I'm like, yeah, some Oreos. And she looks at me with that, like, disgrace look because I'm a fat fuck.
Yeah.
But then I go upstairs from playing with Mason and there's a fucking family-sized pack of double-stuffed Oreos on the counter.
How many of those are left?
2 rows. I ate 1 row per night.
Oh, okay. You got to limit yourself. How many are in a row? I'm curious.
I don't know, probably like 15. With a big old glass of milk.
My new snack at night, I got this fucking thing that hard boils 9 eggs at a time. So now I just pound hard boiled eggs. Not the yolk. That's fucking gross.
As a snack?
Yeah, hard boiled eggs as a snack.
You are a weird motherfucker.
You don't like eggs? Dude,
I do.
I'm
I
eating
eat 2
eggs every
hard-boiled
night for dinner. I'm eating hard boiled eggs.
I eat
for
2
snack.
hard-boiled eggs for breakfast every morning.
Did you have those today? Oh,
Yes.
that was your 2 eggs, was hard boiled eggs?
Yes.
Oh, grab and go. Huh?
With some pepper on them, yeah. Put them in my icebox, or my lunchbox. They stay nice and cold.
Okay.
I eat them around 9 o'clock, and then, depending... Chris says, now I want Oreos. For real. I mean, Oreos are fucking amazing.
Don't worry,
Erica,
Tom's going to have 15 tonight.
Erica also came home with a big old bag full of Girl Scout cookies that she wasn't going to tell me about until I saw them.
Erica, do you have any Samoas?
Those are gone, Pat.
Hold on. You had 1 row of 15 Oreos. How many
The night
other
before
cookies did you have?
The night before I had 10 Samoa.
How many come in a box?
15.
Okay.
That's because 5 of them were already gone.
You broke the 1 row deal.
Well, no. Well, I ate 2 rows of those because there's 10. Because I also had 5 tagalongs.
Oh my god.
15 cookies is my limit.
I don't understand how you're having trouble losing weight. This plan clearly is designed to shred the pounds.
Erica, don't try and share my cookies with anybody. What are you, fucking nuts? I got upset. Erica asked me for 1 cookie last night, and I legit get upset when I have to share my Oreos.
The 15?
I had to take it.
You should look at that as a weight loss plan in itself. Like, yes, you can have 1 because that's 1 less that I eat.
All right, so we were talking about Mike earlier. And
yeah.
If you guys have heard my phone going off, it's my work phone. But those of you that watch along with the gaming streams, you know that T-Dog, Stumpy Dumper, Power Trip, and myself all play Warzone typically once a week. So last night, if you're not watching along for the things, Mason and I have been playing a lot of 7 Days to Die, and Mason had built us some helicopters, gyrocopters for the game. So we built those late on Monday, so we were like, fuck, man, let's fly these planes on Tuesday. Fuck Warzone. I don't have pool tomorrow night, so we can play Warzone with the boys Thursday night. Okay. So Stumpy Dumper logs in today and goes, hey guys, heads up, there's a 56 gigabyte download update.
Ooh.
Just a heads up, download it tonight so we don't have to do this tomorrow.
Right.
And T-Dog responds for Warzone, and Stumpy Dumper responds with no for POR. So for those of you that don't know what we do, POR is the POS system that we use for work.
That's
and
amazing.
That's what I'm dealing with at work.
Mason said, I have a stomachache just hearing how many cookies you ate. I'm so happy I don't like sweets.
Mason, I'm surprised you have a stomachache at all. Have you seen your stomach lately?
Is he getting bigger?
He's not getting smaller.
I can't. I mean, it seems like he passed up on the fried chicken sandwich today.
That's because...
Of course, that was fine because you just had his as well.
No, he had one on Sunday, or on Saturday. Don't let him fool you.
Well, you got to try him.
Yeah, he tried them all right. Closer drive to the store, but I appreciate the offer. Chris said about my Oreos because Erica invited her over to share my Oreos. And I meant with, not for, was the true point.
Yeah, Mason was saying he doesn't work with you, he works for you.
Well, that's true too. Unfortunately. Anyway. Jesus Christ.
Tom, for someone who cries when my phone goes off, you have had plenty of opportunity to silence your phone, and you have not.
Here's the thing, right? It's my work phone.
Put it on fucking vibrate. Put it in your fucking pocket.
Mason went to text us and said that he's lost a solid 10 pounds, but he sent it to the other group chat.
What group chat?
He sent it to the fucking COD group chat. Sure he did.
Oh, there you go. Now he said it on the live feed.
Anyway, so that's what's been going on. Just a lot of bird code in my life. Once again, Pat did the Would You Rather, sent it to all his friends, and we had one listener from the show respond and 9 of Pat's friends.
Several listeners of the show, actually.
I don't believe that any one of these
people, as we go.
I don't believe that any one of these people listened to the show. You want to know why? Because the one listener of the show actually responded to the email that I sent out. I'm done sending out the email because there's no point.
I mean, that's on you, bro.
Is it really on me?
Do you want me to send out the text message still? I'm confused.
Why don't you tell these people that you send a text message to subscribe to the email? Then they won't have to.
So with the next Would You Rather, because I put the instructions like how to reply, I'll add subscribe.
Don't send out a text message. Just say, hey, we have a new Would You Rather. Subscribe to the email at number9podcast.com or number9 with TommyPodcast.com.
I got you. So then, you know what? I'll even sexy it up a bit. I'll be like, we have the most disgusting Would You Rather yet. Subscribe to our channel to find out what it is.
Subscribe to our email list on the website.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean.
By the way, we also have merch on there if you guys want to buy some merch.
Great merch.
Dude, that blanket I got is fucking fire. You see that blanket?
My coffee mug is proudly displayed.
Yeah, mine too. I have one there. I try to drink. If I'm having coffee on the streams on Sunday morning, I always try to have it in that cup.
Okay.
It's a great mug. It really is. The Bearded Gamer also has merch out there, but I couldn't tell you what the URL is. We will be adding it to the website, though, for the Bearded Gamer. If and when I feel like it.
You want to get into mail?
See, what happened is I hit the wrong button a few months ago, and now you go to spam, and I don't know how to undo it.
That's fucked up, Mason.
Really?
Just go to your spam, and
Mason,
I think you can just
recognize. It doesn't even matter, because you also didn't respond to the Would You Rather.
Oh, that's fucked up, Mason.
Hashtag wrong Mason.
I'm confident that...
Fuck you, Mason. That's two.
I'm confident that several of the... That's an alarm that doesn't count. Several of the responses will be from listeners of the podcast. Now, I can't guarantee this because I haven't read through the responses. I caught a couple of them, but not intentionally.
All right. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Let's do it. You ready?
I'm ready.
You ready?
Totes.
My goats. Straight white man. That doesn't sound good out of context.
Nah, it's weird as fuck. Watch my reaction. It's so great that we have that delay.
So, for those of you watching along at home, I have the Facebook feed because now we stream on Facebook, even though, we have a viewer comment. My boy Jeff Andres is in the chat. Hey man, go check out his podcast. It's
he's in what chat?
He's right here in the Facebook chat.
Oh,
you see, my boy Jeff over here. He has a podcast. It's called Jeff and Brad Shouldn't Have a Podcast. Is that it? I'm pretty sure you can download that anywhere. Him and his buddy Brad talk a lot about sports on there. They're from Boston, so they like the Patriots.
Oh, do they have stupid accents?
No, I don't think so. But you know how it goes.
All right.
But anyway, so I had the Facebook feed up there, and it's delayed what we're saying, and so Pat heard me say straight white male and took the fucking double take. It was hilarious. Anyway, back to what we were doing. Where is this one for? Yes, sir. What are you guys on now? Like episode 20?
Oof, now is the time. We're in the right time period where we may be getting a call from everybody's favorite restaurateur, Don Lindsay. Maybe calling in if his pizza shop's not too busy.
If he calls in, that'll be so amped. I haven't heard from him in so long. Episode 19 this week. Nice. So you guys doing 1 or 2 a week? Mason's dropping his fucking stupid thing in our Facebook feed.
He's what? Oh, that makes sense.
Pat, take your birth. Oh, with the alarm. All right, you ready to start meal time?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I see. So you guys don't record your podcast live. You record. You guys just do a live stream on Saturday and you record one podcast a week. Do you put clips in from the Saturday show? I'll come back to that. Ready?
Yep. Hey, Colin.
All right, Pat. Per the usual, we got a lot of your friends emailing into the show.
Loyal number
for our
niners.
for our would you rather. You want to tell the listeners what our would you rather was?
What our was? Yeah. I awesomely moved away from it while you were talking. So give me a second here, and I'll pull it back up.
Perfect. Always
well,
prepared.
Well, it's not far. So here's our would you rather. Would you rather find out your significant other is cheating on you with your best friend, or find out that your best friend is a serial killer targeting perpetrators of heinous crimes and you're the only one who knows of their guilt? So you're getting your significant other's fucking around behind your back, or someone who you hold near and dear to your heart is playing God and you're the only one who knows about it.
Pat, which one would you pick?
I'm going to go serial killer. Here's why. The reasons are twofold. One, there's a possibility that this becomes a tag team effort. Two, in the event that I don't agree with the tactic, or if I think maybe, like what are you considering perpetrators of heinous crimes? Have these people been convicted? Are these people just getting arrested? If it depends on what point in the legal process we're at. And then, worst case scenario, we go on a little hike, I put one in the back of their head, nobody knows, nobody's the wiser.
You kill your best friend?
If they're out there killing people who haven't been proven guilty of these heinous crimes, somebody's got to.
All right.
They're going to get put to death anyways. I'm just going to do it in a way that they don't have to suffer.
Okay. I got a quick question for you.
Yeah. Yes, I would put one in the back of your head. Was that your question?
No.
Oh, never mind. No, I wouldn't.
You're a fucking asshole. Do you think so? Like, say they went after, because this is kind of a hot topic issue right now.
Sure.
The trial's going on.
Yeah.
But the officer that is accused of murdering George Floyd.
If they killed him before due process?
Yes.
That's murder.
Okay.
Isn't that funny? It's murder if you kill somebody before due process. But once they're convicted of a crime, like murder, then murdering them is actually putting them to death.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Eh,
Double
Yeah.
standards like a motherfucker. Mason, YouTube didn't allow the link. He said, I'm in serial murders and rapists and whatnot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's some Batman shit. That's vigilante stuff. Like, we watch these people when we're growing up and they're superheroes. They're fighting crime. And oftentimes they have run in with the law, and the law's like, you're getting in the way. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm with you. I think I'm going to take the same. See, here's the thing. I think this one's easy, right? Because I really know my friend's killing somebody.
You what?
Now, see, I think the question should have been, would you not, they're just a serial killer, not killing, not being a vigilante.
Okay.
Because that changes it a little bit. But when you say that somebody's being a vigilante, providing justice to the unjust world that we live in,
Yeah.
I'm okay with it. If I finally catch you and Erica fucking, I'm going to be extremely pissed, and then I'm going to become a serial killer.
I don't think 2 murders is serial, but
Oh no! If I have to off the 2 of you, I'm going on a rampage because I have a list. It would just start with
okay.
you
That's
two.
fair. That's fair.
Mason, you're number 3 on that list. You get what I did there?
I did.
He's number 3.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Fuck you, Mason. All right, you ready to start reading these?
I'm ready.
All right. So the first email came in from let's see. And I did these in order of which they came in. JT responded and said, "Someone please take her off my hands." LOL.
Yeah,
so
that's.
I think he's clearly going.
So he's going with the I'd rather have somebody, my wife cheating behind my back.
Mason said, and then I'm going to take Tom out, and it'll be a whole thing. Mason, if I kill you first, you're dead. Anyway, so that's one for the find out your wife's cheating on you. So here's the other thing, Pat. There's some people that responded to these, and I know how you are about putting people's names out there. So I just
the one you're looking at is Sea Rage.
Sea Rage.
Yep.
Sea Rage. Well, the first one would turn me into a serial killer. That's funny. Same thing I said. So I guess I'd be driving my boy around while he handles shit Batman style. I like it. So that's we'll call it Batman. Number 1 for Batman. I'd rather find out my best friend is a serial killer than help him complete his work. The beautiful man with suspenders. Do you know who that is?
What the fuck? Oh, a clue. The beautiful man with suspenders?
Yes. He has beautiful, beautiful biceps and a beautiful body. And a 6-pack ab. He started wearing suspenders at work.
I love it.
He looks fantastic.
I always have wanted to rock suspenders. I think they're fucking dope as shit.
He pulls them off well.
I guarantee he does. That man looks good in anything.
Yeah.
He's a sexy man.
He is. Mason also said, I don't die, I level up. Okay, you're not only I'm not going to say it. If you're I'll figure it out. I know some people. Oh, well, I'm sorry. I won't kill Mason, Chris. Oh, jeez. I wouldn't be phased by either. My best friend is in an open marriage, so cheating doesn't exist. And if my friend was a vigilante superhero taking down perps to serve justice that otherwise wouldn't come to fruition, then I would be all for it. Mudrunner.
Yeah, Mudrunner with the second quality answer out of his 2 responses.
Yeah, but see, here's my problem with Mudrunner's response is that like we get that your best friend, but it's your wife that he cheat. Like your wife would be cheating. You're not in an open relationship. You know what I mean?
Maybe Mudrunner would be open to finding a woman in an open relationship. I don't think Mudrunner's married.
I don't think he is either. I'm just saying. These are hypothetical, people. No brainer on this one. Find out my best friend is friggin' Dexter. I love that guy. Plus added bonus if you find out your significant other is stepping out with him. I'm sure once you let
Oh my God. I was going to offer to read this one too.
Go ahead, read it.
Right. No brainer on this one. Find out my best friend is friggin' Dexter. I love that guy. Plus, added bonus, if you find out your significant other is stepping out with him, I'm sure once you let him know about her master plan to get close to him so she can turn him into the police for being a serial killer, he will take care of the ridding of the world. He will take care of ridding the world of that whore. Bros before hoes. Ricky. Speaking of weight loss, Ricky beat me in the weight loss competition, and now he's about to lose, 120 pounds and his wife.
Real nice. Mason says, and Tom tries to kiss him all the time. Suspender, man. True story.
He gets real weird when you try to kiss him. I've tried.
I don't really try to kiss him. I just ask
me
him.
neither. Fuck it.
Like I do. Fucking me neither. I try to, like, I'll do things for him at work and be like, hey, can I get that kiss now? And he's always like, no, not right now.
You should, when he walks past you should always just extend your arms like you're ready to receive. Don't try to hug him. He's real sensitive. But if you just hold your arms out like you're ready for him to hug you, he fucking gets super upset about it. It's really funny.
Definitely cheating with my best friend. Definitely cheating with my best friend. 1, she's a good judge of character. 2, she's already slept with a majority of my friends. Thanks, Matt.
That's a quality answer. 2, she's already slept with the majority of my friends.
Is this a trick question? Serial killer all the way. And all my guilt, and the only guilt that would be felt is mine if I didn't join it. Phoenix.
That's right.
I like it.
Solid answer.
I
got this. You fellas made this one too easy this time. Obviously the serial killer. I almost miss the days of your gag-inducing questions, like would you rather have your whole family watch you take a naked taco shit in the middle of a crowded intersection, or go back in time and be present at the moment your grandparents conceived your mother? You guys are better than this.
That's a great would you rather.
That's a pretty solid would you rather.
Maybe we should get him in on the would you rather question,
right?
Because he's got a pretty good fucked up mind. I'd rather the killer. Doesn't affect me. Red.
That's solid. Does that not affect you? Like, let's just say this is you and I know you're a serial killer, and we're hanging out, and you're like, all right, man, I got to go have dinner with the family. And in my head, I'm going to be like, do you? Or are you going to kill somebody, man? Like, that affects me.
That's none of your fucking business.
I guess not.
If you're a true friend, you won't question it.
I would be like, hey, listen, like, where are you putting the bodies?
So, note to self. Never let Pat know if I'm a serial killer for 2 reasons. 1,
you're going to get a bullet in the back of the head.
I'm going to get a bullet in the back of the head. And which is fucked up, man, that you would do it behind my back, do like a fucking chump.
No, it's not about being a chump. This is the thing. We go out.
If you got the balls to fucking kill me, do it to my face.
It's not about balls. It's about taking corrective action, and I guess by corrective I mean eliminating the problem. But it's like, this is the way I would picture it. We're on a hike, which I don't know how the fuck I get you on a hike. I mean, maybe
that's
there's
not gonna
fried
happen.
Chicken sandwiches at the top of the mountain.
Listen, I'm fat, dude, but I'm not going on no hike for a fucking chicken sandwich.
It's beside the point. I get you somewhere where we're away from people. And I'm behind you, but we're having a good time. It's not like I'm calling you out on this shit. So in the middle of everything being perfect, you're having a great day. You just ate yourself a fried chicken sandwich. I put one in the back of your head. You don't suffer at all, but the killing stops. Wait, what are you doing?
I'm reading the chat.
Okay, let's. What we got to go up above where Carissa was.
No, don't.
Okay.
This is the last one that came in from Phobe. It says, all right, first off, this write-in boils down to one thing. Are you a Batman or just a baby back bee?
Are you talking about
I think
this specific... I think that's his answer to the would you rather.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gonna read Mr. Chunk Dizzle's response?
Yeah, Tommy's wife went with, I would rather know my best friend is a serial killer, only killing people that have committed heinous crimes. At least they are doing it to do good in their own disordered way of thinking. If your significant other cheats with your best friend, they are just selfish. No good can come of that. I mean, there could be good sex, Erica.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Let's be real.
And this is true shit. And I bet you already know this about me. I bet I've told you this in regular conversation. I have, with more than one significant other, hoped that I could catch them cheating on me so that I could get out of the relationship without being like the bad guy. Like, I don't want to fucking break up with them, but they're so
That
fucking
explains
awful.
why you stayed with so many women for so long.
Yeah, I'm so bad at like, listen, this isn't working out because you suck so fucking bad at life. Like, how do you? I'm not sure that I'm capable.
Do you want to know why I'm laughing? All I'm thinking back to is the one that we shall not speak of.
Yeah.
And if you just would have had that conversation, it would have saved you a lot of headaches.
Years earlier.
Years earlier.
Yeah.
I believe one of your best friends told you to have that conversation.
One of?
Well,
that is a gross underestimate.
Well, listen, I just know that somebody sitting in this room with you told you to have that conversation and you chose not to.
There's a lot of people who told me not to, A, start dating her, B, keep dating her, and C, get the fuck out while you can.
But nobody told you not to propose to her, huh?
No.
If I would have known about that before you did it, I would have definitely told you not to do it.
Yeah, I mean, and despite the fact that it was a fake proposal, I feel like you know that story.
Like a proposal.
I'll give you an example of what kind of piece of shit this woman was, despite the fact that we don't speak of her. So
these are the best stories.
The relationship had lasted longer than it should have to begin with.
Do you know what we should name the podcast? Fuck Number 9 with Tommy. It should be Story Time with Tom and Pat.
Well, it's too late to change the name. I got a mug.
We can change the mug, Pat.
I'm out. So the relationship had gone on far longer than it should have. She knew my stance on marriage. It was very clear. I was not interested in getting married a second time. The first one worked out splendidly, and I'll just take the L and walk away. So at some point, she comes to me very honest and openly and says, I know that you don't want to get married, but here's the difficult part is it's people's perception of me and our relationship. So people don't think that we're serious because we're not married. And like, I just want you to show them that we're serious if there was some way. And I was like, what, do you want me to like buy you an engagement ring so you can just wear the ring? And people were like, oh, that's right, they're engaged. And she was like, actually, if that's possible, that would be wonderful. So that's where the proposal came from. I was like, well, if I'm going to do it to sell her friends on how happy she is, I guess I got to go all out. And
about how miserable you were.
We didn't talk about that, Tom. The relationship wasn't about me, I promise.
You're such a fucking idiot. Mason says, but there's are no good relations with Tom's best friend, if you catch my drift. That's true.
I don't get that at all. What the fuck is Mason saying?
That having sex with you, there's no good outcome.
Well, there is for me.
Back to Erica.
I don't care if Erica's disappointed. You know why women fake orgasms? Because they think we fucking care. I don't give a shit.
Oh, man.
Get in, get off, get out. That's the goal.
All right. So that's it for mail time. I appreciate all the feedback from Pat's friends that don't listen to the show and our one loyal listener, Erica, that decided to chime in.
Oh, wait, hold on. Matt, full Matt, listens to the show.
Red?
He just started. No, Red listens to the show.
Hold on.
The one that signed his name, Matt, listens to the show. Red listens to the show. Rick listens to the show.
Yeah, but are they listening to every show, the whole thing?
Do you listen to every show of Pat McAfee?
Yes.
Ugh, so many hours.
I take that back.
You stopped listening to our show.
I did, but I record it.
That's beside the point.
Do you think everybody that records their own podcast listens to it back? I did for a while, but I just don't see the point.
It's a great quality check.
It is.
What you should do is go back to where you dropped off and pick up again, because now it's not fresh in your mind. That's true. What I'll pick old episodes and listen to them.
You're a brave soul.
No, some
of
them
I feel
are
like we got
funny.
a good. I feel like we got a good. Well, I'm not debating that they're funny or not. I'm just saying the new stuff. I guarantee it sounds better than the old stuff.
I'm not worried about the sound. I'm worried about the content. Why did you just repeat the last word of my sentence? What the fuck just happened? I said, I'm not worried about the sound. I'm worried about the content. And you were like, content.
Content.
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know.
You just space out? Are you thinking about that chicken sandwich right now? Just one up your lip. You just drooled, you fat fuck. What is happening?
I'm thinking about that chicken sandwich at Pat McAfee. It's bad. All right, that's it for mail time. I appreciate everybody listening. Let's get it going. Hey Jeff, you're still in chat, man. I'm gonna shoot you a DM later because I got an idea.
Mason said I listen to every one of these shows, and Carissa said, and the number 3 is the funniest part. That's fucking great. Mason and you both have some real serious fucking excellent wives. Constantly have your back.
Carissa has officially became number 4 because now she is now an editor creator.
Oh,
the number 9 with Tommy.
Look at you, you tech savvy son of a bitch.
Really, it's because Mason started making her post.
Oh my God, Erica just said I thought the chicken sandwich was for me. I think Erica ate your chicken sandwich. Erica, if you didn't already eat it now. He'll never know when you ate it.
You ate my sandwich? Jeff says, "Oh yes, baby, DM." I told Jeff if he was still watching that I'm gonna shoot him a DM later because I have an idea.
You're gonna slide into his DMs, huh?
Oh yeah, dude, Jeff's So for those, Jeff, I don't know if you figured this out. So we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube at the same time. I'm pretty nice like that. But for those of you watching on YouTube, Jeff, I already said, has a podcast. So I met this kid when I was 18 years old, maybe 19. He worked at the CVS.
Jeff, spoiler alert, he got real fat. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was fat then.
Valid.
But not as fat. That's true. I mean, we're also on camera. You can see me. I'm also bald.
But we're only on one camera. So think of how many pounds the camera's not adding right now.
So I met Jeff at the CVS that I worked at with my baby's mama.
Yeah.
That's how long ago I met Jeff. Now, I haven't seen him in a year. He has a kid of his own now. He's married, doing real good for himself. Happy he started a podcast. Okay. But yeah, he's a funny kid. So savage.
Oh my God. Mason said, I definitely stole my wife's phone in reference to her calling him the funny part. He said, I definitely stole my wife's phone like Shawn Michaels stole the belt from Bret Hart.
Hashtag the right champ.
Oh, God. That's not even the right Shawn Michaels. Erica said it was delicious. And Carissa said, oh my God, fantastic, Erica. I hope she did. I hope, because there's no cheese on those chicken sandwiches, I hope Erica was like, you know what this chicken sandwich is missing? 4 Oreos. 4-Oreos, if you will. And I hope she put Oreos on the chicken sandwich and ate the fried chicken sandwich with now 4 of your 11 Oreos.
So to be fair, that sandwich was for Erica.
I don't understand.
I got it for Erica. I just wanted to tell you that I brought home a sandwich for myself.
Did you think that was going to upset me?
No, but I did eat 2 of them for lunch, so there's no way I was going to eat a third sandwich today.
I don't buy that for a second.
There's no way, dude. I need room for Oreos.
If that chicken sandwich was still upstairs, you would eat it when we go upstairs.
So, Pat, before we go back to recording...
Then you would pound the Oreos.
Before we go back to recording the actual podcast, I have an idea. You ready for it?
I'm staring at you and not talking.
You
clearly have my focus.
I think we should kick this episode old school from here on out. We're not talking about any of the articles. We'll do the vocab game and just bullshit for the next half hour.
I mean, I'm fine with that. It's a lot of work that I did for nothing, but that's fine. No big deal.
We have it for the episode 69 on Sunday. We should probably talk about this in the
you
podcast.
said before we go back on.
Well, I wanted to talk.
You don't want to cover any of the articles.
We can, but I was having fun just bullshitting in that mail time segment.
Okay.
It's been a while since we bullshit. We could talk about the show that you watched.
Okay.
Eric and I watched 3 movies on Sunday. We can talk about those.
Okay, I'm in. Let's do it.
All right.
Cue the fucking movie review. We don't have movie. Oh, we do have intro and outro. Let's go.
That's right. All right, so on the fly, Pat and I made a quick decision here that we're going to change up the content. Because, remember, I said content? And for the rest of
the format of the show.
the format of the show is, we had a bunch of news articles, and if you've been watching or listening over the last, I don't know, probably 4 weeks, everything has been about the culture that our country's in and everything like that, which, trust me, there's plenty to fucking cover with all that shit. But we're going to kick this one old school, do some movie reviews, and just kind of hang out and bullshit. And
vocab game.
Let's not take this one too seriously, you know what I mean?
We're going to treat this like my dating life before Emily and just focus on the side pieces, not the main content.
Dude, those are some of the best stories ever. You got any of those stories left over?
Yes, I do.
All right, we'll have one of those today too.
Okay.
What was it? Oh, so here's the other thing. We're still undecided on if we're going to record a podcast on Sunday. I was all for it. But Pat, I feel almost better about episode 69 being the last show we do before I go on vacation.
Which is
would be one
today.
A week from today will be.
By the way, we're skipping Easter. We're not doing an episode on Easter.
Oh, Pat just called it. We're not doing an episode on Easter. 30 seconds ago, I just said we're undecided. So
did we? Did you?
Yes, I said we're undecided for doing an episode on Easter. So we're not.
You said you're saving all this stuff for episode 69, and I said the one a week from today. You said yes. If this is 68. And we're doing the next one a week from today, that would mean Easter Sunday. We can't be doing one because that would be episode 69.
If you were listening to anything that I just said, Pat, I
blocked you out. I was trying to think of a sex story. I was shuffling through them, thinking of which ones we've talked about on the show.
Flipping through the Rolodex?
I really was. My Chicktionary. I was just page after page.
Amazing. 69, nice. Yeah, you want to do these movie reviews?
Let's do it.
Show reviews? All right. Midstream read in there. I don't think I've put a midstream read in one of the podcasts in 3 or 4 episodes.
We should record new ones.
Yes, we should. We should also record a new suicide prevention. Griffin.
You're doing the one word thing again, huh?
No,
Griffin. That's it?
I think I fucked up. Remember that time I put in the movie review intro?
I sure do.
The mail time intro?
You fucked up all the music? Yes.
Okay, do it again. It's only when we do movie. I didn't put it in. Let's do it. No. I can't read. Fuck it. We'll find out when somebody listens to the show and emails back and says that they would suck.
Deal.
Alright. Hey, Pat. What's the new show that you've been watching?
I have been watching.
Oh my god.
What I miss.
So Mason said 69 nice. And then Chris says nobody wins in 69, especially when Tom slips.
Valid. That is a fucking valid and dangerous concern.
Facts.
Man. You were 2 chicken sandwiches short of killing somebody that day. And you've eaten 2 chicken sandwiches since then. You better be careful.
I've eaten 5 chicken sandwiches since Friday.
Maybe you just focus on 68 for now. That's where you go down on her and she owes you one. Kingdom, the show, is on Netflix. And basically, there's the main characters, Alvy and his 2 sons and one other guy. Alvy's a fight coach. He owns a fight gym, like cage fighting. His girlfriend helps him run the gym. His 2 sons are fighters, and this other guy who is basically his son is a fighter. There's a great deal of drug use, sex, boobies galore. The show...
It's called Kingdom?
Kingdom.
Okay.
Not The Kingdom, because that's a different thing. I ran into an issue one time. I told somebody about The Shield, the show about the 4-man police unit, and they started watching Agents of the Shield, and they came in and they were telling me at work how much they were enjoying it. I was like, yeah. Who's your favorite character? And he said something. And I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And he was like, yeah. And then he started giving me like the plot about that character. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, Agents of the Shield. And I was like, that's not what the fuck I told you to watch. So let me just clarify. The show is called Kingdom. Just Kingdom. No the. Mason said, that's worse than a head injury in Missouri. # wrong heart. Mason looked up where that pay-per-view took place to drop that fucking comment. You Googling son of a bitch. Fuck you, Mason. That's 3 and 4. Asshole. Kingdom, it's good because they do, the cliffhanger at the end of each episode, so you want to watch the next episode.
I fucking hate that.
They're not. The Kingdom is not as addicting as other shows. Like, I have not binged this. It's been like a month. I just started season 3.
So you know this more than anybody. If I do something, I go all in.
I know. You'll watch all 3 seasons over the weekend.
Yes, and that's my problem. So talking about things. Oh, we'll finish telling your story about the show.
The best part of this, and I'm not sure this show is for you. I do think you'd thoroughly enjoy the show, but these parts would really fucking hurt you deep down inside. The fight scenes in the cage are choreographed, obviously. They're, it's a video production. So the fucking fights are so brutal, and it's awesome.
Well, the last choreographed fight that I watched that was pre-filmed was that fucking Sting fight.
Oh, yeah.
The Sting fight. And if it's better than that, I believe that's because that was awful.
No, they're really, you watch the Rocky movie and he just takes the ass kicking from like Ivan Drago.
Yeah.
And it's good. But we've come so far.
Have you seen Creed 2? Thinking of that? Speaking of that?
Yeah, there's not a Rocky movie that I'm not in love with.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
I like that one.
In Kingdom, because they have the ability to make the fight scenes as gruesome as they do, and there's a bunch of they're doing blow off of strippers' tits anyways, so the fight scenes are very, very good. The storyline is good. Every single person in the show is a raging disappointment and will let you down, which is not something that you're used to. You fall in love with every character in every show you watch. That's why they're good. Otherwise, you stop watching them, right?
Not every character.
Well, no, but on Friends, all 6 of them are debatably the best character on the show.
No. No, that's not. Oh my God.
Your wife is texting me.
Oh, that sounds fun. I thought Don Lindsay was calling into the show. This is great for podcast.
Erica sent me a good one.
You care to share with the rest of the class?
No, because it was just a meme. And it would.
Hey, Erica, if you could not send those in the middle of a podcast,
Erica, thank you for your contribution. I enjoyed it.
Jesus.
I recommend anybody to watch Kingdom as long as you're of the appropriate fucking age and you have the stomach for it.
What would you consider the appropriate age?
If you're at an age where you've already seen drug use, gratuitous amounts of violence and nudity, then you're fine.
Okay, so
I shouldn't say age. If you've already been introduced to those things, then nothing on the show is going to surprise you.
Well, my son has been introduced to those things in real life before he came to live with me.
So he can watch the show, no problem.
I think he's been scarred by those things, though.
Well,
he might start having flashbacks.
Maybe this will be healing. You don't know. There's no way. Listen, mental health in America is a mystery.
Fuck, what were we talking about?
I fully intend to, Erica. Erica said it's a word that I thought he could use for the vocab game. I'm not going to today, but it's coming. Much like Tom when he sees a chicken sandwich.
Yeah. I forgot what the fuck we were talking about before I said hold that and we'll finish your story. Oh, so speaking of binge watching, right? So I started watching, everybody knows I'm a huge Cobra Kai fan.
Sure.
So I watched the first 3 or 4 episodes when it first dropped a couple months ago.
I did too.
And I never got back to it.
Yeah, I never got back in.
Until it was either this Sunday or last Sunday. And bam, finished the whole fucking season one night.
Nice.
Okay. Pretty good season. I liked it. And you can see what's coming. I mean, it's typical karate movie shit or Karate Kid shit. It's very similar to we watched Creed 2 a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Like, you know how it's going to end. You know what I mean? It's always the same.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of the Rocky movies. You don't, because they didn't. I mean, he fucking tied in Rocky. In Rocky 3, fucking Mick dies.
Yeah, but listen,
No, I'm sorry. Does Mick die in 3?
he doesn't want him. Whenever he fights
Apollo
Mr.
dies.
T.
That's when Apollo dies.
No, when he fights Mr. T is when Mick dies because he pushes him into the railing.
Okay, you're right.
Apollo dies when he fights the Russian, which I think is 4.
Yeah, that's 4.
Yeah, which is what Creed is loosely based off of.
He ties, then he has the valiant win, so that's your first 2. 3, though, 3 is one of the best pieces of cinematic history I can think of. Mr. T adds a great antagonist.
Yeah, but he ends up winning.
He does end up winning, but somebody dies, and
yeah, Apollo trains them, and at the end they go to ding, ding, ding. They're fighting each other.
But it's so true to life that, like, it's a fucking joke. His career is a fucking joke. So he won this one fight. Everybody had such little faith in him that they start giving him just weak opponents to build up his, so he can get to retirement, basically. And he doesn't know because he's punchy and he's a boxer and he just didn't get it. And when it's exposed, when Mr. T calls him out on it, he's like, holy fuck, you guys really have been giving me soft opponents. And then, like, that re-inspires that eye of the tiger to come out of him. That's a fucking great story, man.
Okay. What was 5 about?
Tommy Gunn. That's where Tommy Morrison.
He trains the kid, right?
Yeah, Tommy Morrison, the boxer, is in that one with him, and he teaches the kid, but the kid becomes a little shit and starts working with Don King, and he big leagues Rocky, and then gets his ass kicked in a street fight.
Yep, that's right.
Classic.
Good times. Anyway, so we watched this weekend. Now, mind you, Sunday night, Eric and I watch All American, the newest episodes that are coming out.
Yeah.
But they're on a little hiatus right now. So, what the fuck does that say?
Mason just sent me a fucking meme. It's a picture of Bret Hart, who has long hair, and it's Bret Hart with the world title on his waist. It says she's a 4 out of 10.
So we decided to watch some movies this weekend, and I'm not gonna remember any of these fucking movies. Son of a bitch. I can tell you this. The movie there was a Netflix movie with your boy there from Sons of Anarchy, Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck's not from Sons of Anarchy.
I know, but
you're talking about the one where they're out not in the desert, the mountains.
Yeah, they go and rob that drug dealer in Mexico.
Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah. So Erica said, no, we had watched a couple of these like gangster movies.
That movie wasn't good. Did you like it?
Yeah. You didn't like it?
I liked a few scenes in it. Not a great movie.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think it was great, but I think it was a good movie.
The thing that I'm not going to spoil for everybody came out of fucking nowhere, though. Did not.
With the guy in the mountain, right? On the rocks? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When Ben Affleck gets shot in the head.
Wow. What the fuck? You might catch one in the back of the head on a forest hike just for spoiling all these movies one day.
As soon as you said I'm not going to spoil it for everybody, I was like, oh, here this comes. Fucking T-balled that one to me. Yeah. That was a good movie. We watched that on Sunday. Erica, what else did we watch? We watched 2 other movies.
Hey, you know what I watched on Sunday? Since we're doing this, Patriots Day with Mark Wahlberg.
I've never seen that.
It was about the Boston Marathon bombing, and I'm like, what are they going to do to make this an entertaining movie, right? Like, the fucking bomb went off. 74 hours later, we caught the guy. Movie's over. Dude, it's pretty fucking good.
Is it? It's on Netflix, right?
There are parts of it that really get to you. So they use real footage, and then they have the actual...
I'm out on that, dude. Like, when I'm watching a movie, dude, I don't want any... I'm down for a movie that's
there's not like gruesome real footage. They have like the bombs going off.
It
and
makes
shit
it like too real.
Well, it's real, bro. It's
I
fucking
know,
real.
man. And I watch movies for entertainment, not to be depressed.
And I don't know. So first off, this movie has Mark Wahlberg. It also has Kevin Bacon, which I didn't know.
Kevin Bacon,
because Kevin Bacon's in more shit than fucking Morgan Freeman and fucking Nicolas Cage put together.
Nicolas Cage, awesome actor.
Okay.
You don't like Nicolas Cage?
It also has John Goodman, who I fucking love.
mediocre actor, but yeah.
I don't know why I love him so much. I just love.
Do you want to know what movie I loved him in?
What's that?
Coyote Ugly.
I loved him in. I think he was in Red State, and I think I really, really liked him in Red State. But yes, Coyote Ugly. He plays the girl's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a very small part. I didn't really love him in it. It was a joke.
Okay.
Loved that movie though.
I don't remember it being that great, but I remember it was entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, that came out when I was like a teenager, dude. The girls were all hot, dude. Like, it was a great movie.
You were watching it, your mom's like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm rewinding the clock, Mom. Just leave me alone.
Yeah. Told you to leave me alone when I was cleaning my room.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, I'm not going to remember for the life of me these other two movies.
I really expected you to say you also watched Patriots Day. That's why I was like,
that would. Oh, we watched Extraction.
Okay. What's that about?
Where they gotta extract this. Oh, so that's good call, Erica. So we watched Extraction. That's where there's a it takes place in India and another country near there.
Yeah.
That this drug dealer's kid gets kidnapped by the major drug dealer from the other country, and they're like battling with each other. Except the one that's in India, the father's in prison, right? Okay. And then his kid gets kidnapped, and he was supposed to have a bodyguard on him all the time. And
Triple Frontier was the first movie.
The first one. There's another one we watched.
The Bomb and Phantoms.
Yes, who gets shot in the head. So this one, so they go and they hire this extraction team. That's like what they specialize in. This whole team.
Yeah.
And they get the kid, and then they find out like they're supposed to be getting transferred the money.
Yeah.
And the guy that hired him was the bodyguard that let him get kidnapped in the first place because the drug dealer threatened to kill his kid.
Okay.
But he has no money to pay him. So now he's going to try and take out the extraction team.
By himself.
He kills a few of them, but the main guy he doesn't kill. It's pretty good. I enjoyed it.
I'm sorry, did you just spoil that movie in your review?
No, because it happens very, like, in the middle, and then there's more that happens off of that. Very good. They start working together to get the kid, because the other guy's not going to let the kid get killed, and he's not going to leave him.
Okay.
So it's a whole thing. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I would recommend that.
That is Chris Hemsworth, so I'm going to have that force-fed to me by Emily anyways, because when Emily sees Chris Hemsworth, she just pretends like we're having sex while she closes her eyes and really is having sex with Chris Hemsworth.
Nice. Hey, that's a win-win.
Joke's on her. She's getting disappointed by that hot motherfucker.
Erica, what was the third movie we watched? Fuck. I can't remember. The third one wasn't that great. It was about these brothers. Two of them are ex-Rangers in the Army. And this guy's fiance gets kidnapped for a sex ring.
What is it with you in kidnapping movies?
It was kind of like, this is recommended to you based off Extraction.
Based off of all your other kidnapping movies?
Yeah. That one wasn't that great. I wouldn't waste it. It's not, like, I didn't remember the name of it. I didn't remember the name of any of these. But Erica didn't remember the name either. It wasn't that great. It was okay. I wouldn't waste time watching it again. I'm the same way with
Jason Momoa. For the record, Mason said, I'm the same way with Jason Momoa as Emily is with Chris Hemsworth. Good for you, Mason.
You fuck your wife and think of a dude?
He said, I mean, Carissa is the same way with Jason Momoa.
No, to be fair, you said, I'm the same way with Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah, no, he's covering for it with the I mean Carissa. He was kidding.
Who the hell is Jason Momoa?
You know who he is. He kind of looks like The Rock if The Rock wasn't attractive. That doesn't help you? I'm pulling up a picture of Jason Momoa. Scroll up. Mason made a comment about comparing Nicolas Cage to Bret Hart that I'm sure you'll enjoy.
I'm sure I will. Let's see. Nicolas Cage is acting as Bret Hart is to wrestling. Overrated and bad. Whoa, easy, buddy. That was fucking nice. Oh, it's called Acts of Violence. That was the third movie we watched. It was pretty good.
This guy.
What the fuck?
Man, the dude's a fucking beast.
If anything, it looks more like Roman Reigns.
But now that you say that, Roman Reigns and The Rock are cousins, so they look pretty similar. But
Are you
This
trying to
guy-
say that all the Samoans look alike?
I didn't say they're Samoans. I said they're cousins.
Yeah, but they are Samoan.
Yeah, you turned it racist.
That
not
guy
me,
is
buddy.
definitely Samoan.
That's interesting of you to just assume.
Okay, look up.
Maybe
look-
he's Italian.
Look up. I'm not making it racist. I'm just saying.
I just chose to look at. He's married to Lisa Bonet. What's she from? Oh, Bill Cosby. She's from the Cosby Show. This is his wife.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that she got.
Oh my God, she looks like Lenny Kravitz is on heroin. What the fuck happened to her? Oh, I feel awful for saying that. Knee-jerk reaction, man. Look at this girl. Oh my God. Ah. Whew.
Oh, she looks like.
The girl from the Cosby Show had sex with Lenny Kravitz, and that's what came out?
No, she played in a movie recently. I can't. She does look like. Jesus.
What
Christ.
movie? He-Man? Was she playing Skeletor?
Basically, when Krista and I go to the bedroom, we were both thinking of Jason Momoa. Oh, it's Aquaman, Erica said.
Yeah, that's Jason Momoa.
Very nice. Although I'm the same way with Jason Momoa. Jeez, this whole place. Jason Momoa taking over the podcast.
It's true.
All right, is there anything else you got for movie time?
I got nothing else for movie time.
I got recommended
I
to
do
watch
think you should
Yellowstone.
watch Patriots Day.
I'll try and fit it in. Oh my God. Did you see?
Oh my God, Erica said Lisa Bonet was married to Lenny Kravitz before. She used to anyways. So, just to be clear, you know how people say, like, you start to look
Sometimes-
like your significant other? Well, they fucking nailed it with this woman. I mean, that's so weird. They morphed into twins. They must have fucked all the time. Like, their genes merged.
Maybe.
She was really married to Lenny Kravitz. Like, that's a startling coincidence that that's who I compared her to.
Yes, it is.
What the fuck?
Close.
Ugh.
You gonna do the vocab again?
Yeah. I mean, we're not recording. I'm going to show you this meme. You're going to love it.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
Should have showed those on the podcast. I think we might get shut down on YouTube for that. At least for the first one. Why do you keep looking up here?
Well,
Why do you keep looking up there?
because there's a screen.
You're making me nervous.
All right.
I'm doing something wrong. You know, it's super light, right? If you look at that one, it's on point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now it's time for everybody's favorite time. Vocab game time. This is where Pat picks 3 words. He makes up one, gives me 2 words, and I have to guess which one's real and which one's fake. We tried to do it with a mousetrap before, where I get punished with a mousetrap, but Dip failed, and it doesn't hurt.
You ready?
How about if I get this one wrong today? I'll stay with myself.
Okay.
Nah, I take it back.
All right.
Nah, I'll do it.
Okay.
Maybe.
Going weird.
We'll see.
Tom, your first word. Tergiversate. Second word. Quadiated. Third word. Flummox. What are you doing, bud?
Definitions, please, Pat.
Tom. Tergiversate. To make conflicting statements or abandon a principle.
Huh?
Tom, your second word.
The fuck was the sound effect for?
Quadiated. To become or be placed fourth in order. Similar to tertiary or third, quadiated represents placement of the fourth most important on a list or the fourth in order, such as a line of people. Flummox. To confuse or perplex someone. Tom, your words.
The first ones.
Tergiversate?
Yeah.
Tergiversate is a real word. to make conflicting statements or abandon a principle. This is why I said, because the I feel like I'm gonna get hit with this. It's in there! Fuck! Oh, good job. You got to do it again on your cap so everybody can see you. That. What do you mean?
I just did it in my tie.
That's how it works.
What's happening? It always stings a little bit.
Correct. It's like a fucking little bee sting. Tergiversate.
Have you ever seen me around the bee pit? I'm scared to death.
Oh, that's a good point. You do your thing. You're. Yeah, that. The definition to make conflicting statements or abandon principle. I laugh because it also says this is often referred to as the favorite verb of politicians. Because politicians. So.
See, I thought the was a.
You thought I was giving you a hint?
Yes.
Nope.
I thought you were trying to be a friend. Be like, I don't really want to see him stable himself.
Oh, I do. Flummox. To confuse or perplex someone. Also a real word. Now, quadiated. Quadiated is not a real word. All I did was take tertiary, because that is a real word, and you don't like when I use real words. So I made it quadiated. Instead of 3, it's 4 now. But I made it a word that couldn't possibly be a real word, because quadiated, you know. But then I made it very similar to the definition of tertiary or third. Like, you know, there's a primary, secondary, tertiary, and then quadiated? Come on, bro. That's where that came from. You know, I'm glad I did quadiated because I almost did quintified for 5, and I decided against it.
I wouldn't have gotten it either way.
I was afraid you would have said I was cheating because quantified is a real word.
What the fuck is Mason talking about in his chat?
I'm pretty sure 1, Mason's drinking right now.
What else is new?
But 2, Mason said she used to give me a bonnet. Talk about Lenny Kravitz's ex-wife. Erica said the past tense gave it away for 4th. I agree.
Pat, let's end the show with one of your sleazy sex stories.
I gotta tell you, I didn't think of one. Man. You're gonna have to, like, delete a lot of dead air while I can see.
You want me to pause this while you're thinking of this?
You can.
Problem is, I don't know where...
I got one.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Okay. So, are you going to do the intro for the bedroom stories or whatever it was?
Well, it used to be memories. It was memories.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I believe I've told the story. This is not the story I'm going to tell, but I've told the story.
What the fuck?
I thought I was getting stapled in the kneecap.
The fucking staplers are
It's a fucked up place to staple somebody, is all I'm saying.
No, you know where would be a fucked up place to staple somebody?
Where?
In the shin.
Yeah, that'd be super fucked up.
Oh, is that what you said before? I thought you said the calf.
No, I didn't. No, I said the kneecap.
Oh,
I was agreeing with you that it would be super fucked up to staple somebody in the shin.
How about the next vocab game? If I lose, I take the staple in the knee. I take the staple in the knee.
Okay.
If I win, or if I lose, I take the staple in the shin. If I win,
then you take it in the knee.
You take it in the knee.
I almost had you. Yeah, I'm not all for that, but sure.
We'll talk about it. Oh my god.
Did you drop some water on yourself?
No, that's blood.
You just bleeding through your jeans, huh? You bleeding, Lois? Yeah, you bleeding.
Alright, good.
Man, you're a bleeder, huh?
Nah, I think it's water from the bottom of the thing.
Okay. I believe I've told the story of the girl who had Oreos and milk right before filleting me,
yes,
and then throwing up on me.
Yes.
So my reaction was not good. I mean, I'm sure I embarrassed the shit out of her because I was like, you ruined it. Damn it. Basically, I wasn't very kind. So this story is another one. But when something weird happens in bed, how are your reactions, generally speaking?
So it depends on how it's going or whatever. But like, if the other
Assume it's over, like it just ended.
Well, so here's something that, like, if something fucked up happens and the other person starts immediately dying laughing, that is, yeah, I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Like, a little giggle's okay, but if they're dying
That
laughing,
doesn't sound good for somebody who's married to the giggliest woman I've ever met.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's only happened a couple times, but
Okay.
shit happens. Yeah. So I get that. But yeah, if they start laugh and laugh some more. Yeah. Ha 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 ha.
So I'll give you another example. Not the story I was going to tell. I'm banging the chick in the driver's seat of my car. We're parked, but it is the driver's seat, and she's facing the windshield.
Nice.
And I have a particularly good feeling going on, so I thrust the bejesus out of my lap into her lap. And the result of this is she smashes her fucking face on the windshield. I mean, she hits it hard. And she, like, wants to stop and, like, hold her face. I'm like, just turn around so your face doesn't hit the fucking windshield. Like, I'm having a moment here. I'm not great.
You're a fucking
at sympathy,
asshole.
Okay? This brings me to where I'm going.
Didn't you finish?
I'm sure I did that night, yes.
You're a fucking horrible person.
Yeah, we didn't stop.
The girl's crying. You're like, shut up.
Kind of. I don't know if we've had this conversation. I hope I haven't told this one on the podcast.
Oh my God.
So Mason said, not knowing Tom's cookie habit, I have to assume Tom is the Oreo vomit girl. Oh, now knowing Tom's. That's fucking a very insightful coincidence, Mason.
I shouldn't have let off the show talking about how many Oreos I ate.
Yeah.
And then you say that because now everybody knows what happened.
Yeah. Maybe next time you don't go for a dozen and a gallon of milk.
It's one solo cup of milk.
Okay.
That's the only time I drink milk also. I don't like milk. Only with cookies.
Okay. I only do milk in my protein shakes, which I just started using milk instead of almond milk.
Why did you make the change?
Anybody out there, if you haven't tried oat milk, try fucking oat milk. Oat milk is like a year-round eggnog. It's like a thin eggnog. The flavor is amazing. Oat milk is fucking incredible.
Okay.
Anyways, this is where I'm going. The first time a girl queefed in front of me. Do you remember the first time a girl queefed in the bedroom with you?
Yes.
How did you react?
I laughed.
You laughed. Very nice of you. I was not so kind.
I think you've told the story on the podcast.
I don't know. Well, buddy, your cookie to milk ratio is off. Yeah, if you ate less cookies, it'd be fine. I don't want to tell the story again if I've already told it.
Why? It's a fucking hilarious story.
Oh, okay. So we're in the front seat of a pickup truck. Weird that these stories are revolving around the front seat.
Then I don't think you've told the story.
Okay, that's good. I'm not talking about the time the girl purposely queefed in my mouth to be funny. That's a different story. And not fucking funny. It's disgusting. You're fucking disgusting. Anyways. This girl had started taking the pill about 29 days prior to this. She was told not to have me flood the cave for a month. So I'm behind her in the front seat of the pickup truck going doggy style. Like her face is kind of pressed against the passenger window and I'm going to town. And the fireworks about to go off. I'm about to have the big kaboom. And I'm like, can I do it inside you? She's like, sure. Yes. So excited right now. So I do it. But there's an airy situation with doggy style from time to time. This is an awkward position to begin with. We're in a pickup truck. So I have repeatedly basically pounded air into her, which I did not know. I was fairly young. So I then, unleash inside of her what I'm assuming is several gallons of seminal fluid because I was so excited. And she, when it's over, goes just to sit down, like, so she's going to swing from basically on all fours to the seated position so she can pull her underwear and pants up. And she just starts a chain queef. Like when somebody's walking and they're farting and then it just keeps farting and then they're laughing and they're farting more. But from her vagina, which was jam-packed to the brim with My Little Swimmers. So now all I can think of is that she's like
one of my snot rockets.
Whatever a cum chart is called.
Like when I sneeze.
Basically, yes. Disgusting. So it's like she's spraying cum all over my seats and my floor. And so I'm like, that's fucking disgusting. Pull your underwear out. And once again, shows zero sympathy for the person who's just, pleased me. I actually I'm a little grossed out just thinking about it. She queefed so loud and so many times.
You are.
It was like she had queefaria, if that makes sense.
You are the biggest piece of shit I have ever met in my entire life. Your disregard for women is unreal. Which is crazy, because I would never call you a womanizer until you start talking about you having sex with women.
One, let's point out that these women that I talk about in the stories, at one point, I was very nice to. Probably not the point in the story. And two, I'm very nice to everybody.
I understand that, unless you're having sex with them.
Emily made this comment today. Okay, I remember why. So Emily has an upcoming visit from Outflow and says something along the lines of like, you're going to have a boring weekend. And I'm like, come on. That's not true. Like, it's Mouth Love weekend. That's how it goes.
You're a fucking asshole.
That's not me being an asshole. If she didn't, we would both, enjoy ourselves. She is, so here we go. Me time. So
you're like, a fucking horrible
she's
person.
Like, I don't know why every month it has to be the same thing where you get spoiled for this week that I have this thing. And I'm like, I don't know. That's just, it makes sense to me. You don't complain. And she's like, you have to be extra nice to me. And I'm like, I'll be extra nice to you. What can I do that's nicer than how I already treat you? And she's like, that's a good point. You literally can't be any nicer to me. So there you go, fuckface.
Yeah, but then
I cannot possibly be any nicer.
The fact that you automatically go to, well, looks like you're sucking my dick all week.
Not all week, once a day. She's gonna come up for air, bro. I'm not trying to suffocate anybody. Not to mention, I don't think I could.
How about this, Pat? How about
Emily she doesn't have to worry about deep throating. She has to just shallow mouth me, and that will work just fine.
How about this, Pat? How about you go a week without having her touch your penis?
We did that before we met. That's true. We absolutely did that before we met. 35 and a half years.
It was just you and Honey Bun out there fucking... Yeah, and think back to what you did to fucking Honey Bun.
What's that?
What's that?
I took a little poo-poo and pushed as hard as I could.
You let her blow you and then blew up her bathroom and fucking left.
It wasn't her bathroom. It was a shitty, seedy motel bathroom. Understand the circumstances. Situations are situational, Tom. Don't put Honey Bun's fucking comeuppance on me. She earned everything she got.
I'm just saying, man. Like, maybe
she was a liar. She was a liar. She also lied, and she was dishonest. Mason said, all I could think about... Okay, hold on. Mason said, wow, buddy, your cookie... Okay, yeah, we read that. All I could think about was a can of silly string spraying in a truck cab. Yeah, that's basically how it felt, Mason. I don't want... Think about how many, like, sharticles, but cum sharticles.
Together, man, when you read Mason's next fucking text.
Then Mason said, Erica said you should just cuddle. Then Mason said, do her gums bleed for that week? Doubtful. Thank you, Mason. That's a great fucking point. I had a girlfriend. This is true. You see memes similar to this. I had a girl one time. We were laying in bed next to each other, and I started doing the subtle back rub. You know the one, the subtle back rub. That's like I want to put my penis inside you. And I started doing that, and she's like, I have to go to the gynecologist tomorrow. And my immediate response was, do you also have a dentist visit? Because like this problem can still be resolved. Like we don't have to put a pause on it. There's no need to have a Cold War. Scott Burling, what's up, motherfucker? And he put well, wheel, well. The third well has 3 L's. This is like there, and there. Or 2, 2, and 2. What are you doing over there, Scott? We're doing well. How are you, Scott? I wish I didn't ask a question that I then had to wait for the answer to.
So
Carissa said, so the following week is her turn, right? Carissa, I don't know if you know this, but fat people don't get fat by not eating. This mouth. Carissa, my bottom ass bulldog crooked teeth. Here's how crooked my bottom teeth are. Tom? It's fucked up, right?
Yeah, you actually do look like a bulldog.
I legitimately look like a fucking bulldog on the bottom. Those bottom teeth. You know that thing that connects your tongue to the bottom of your mouth?
Dude, don't you hate when that gets sore from fucking eating too much snatch?
My tongue. It's
like
amazing to me that that's not calloused.
It's
Like it should be impervious
It's like
to pain.
it's like you're stretching it out too far.
Yeah, to the point. Okay, we're going to do this on the hand. To the point where like it hurts a bit that you just end up like using your whole head, you know? So you don't have to extend the tongue anymore.
You weak son of a bitch.
Listen.
You can't fight through the pain?
I do fight through the pain, motherfucker.
But
I find other ways.
Obviously not long enough. What the fuck? You think she likes that? What are you, a fucking dog?
That's a cat bath.
Oh my god.
You
are a fucking letdown of a boyfriend.
The reason that the mouth love conversation came up today was because I said, I can't wait to give you a cat bath. And she said, you can probably wait one more week to let me know. You know, not a good week for that.
Why? Get the Red Wings, bro.
Tom, do you not remember that story?
No, let's hear that one.
I've told that story on the podcast.
Oh, is that the one
where we were camping and it was dark and then it wasn't? Oh, God.
At the campsite, I remember, yep.
Scott said, I'm interested in some hibachi with Sergeant Major. Mr. Burling, that will be happening Friday evening in Torrington, Connecticut. You are welcome to come. Afterwards, we're going to have a little game night, I think, at my house. Mason said, Pat's over here rubbing noses. Disgraceful. I'm giving Eskimo eats.
Yeah. What the fuck, man? All right.
Listen, until you call into a woman's vagina and then pretend like there's an echo, I don't want to hear it from you, okay? Have you ever done that?
No.
Just like put your face against it, like, echo, 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 echo. I don't think that's funny. Ever.
You're a fucking horrible person.
Or put your ear to it and go, oh my God, when I put my ear to your vagina, I can smell the ocean. I don't understand how that's not funny. Like, that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, dude, but you're like, oh my God, dude.
Oh, Scott, we moved from Saturday, it transitioned to Friday. Much like if a child transitioned in Tom's life, he would then kick them out. That's what you said.
It's not. First off, I'm not sure how the two are related.
There was a transition.
I understand. But I would not. He's just not allowed to transition while he lives here.
I understand.
That's the rule. He can transition after he leaves.
Okay. I can't wait for the next episode. We have so many good articles coming up.
About this?
No transition article. Oh, that's not true. You know what? I'm going to read you headlines, Tom. I'm going to read you headlines. I'm going to get you excited for our next episode with some headlines of what's coming next. Scott Burling said, I'll have to see if I can make it. I'm supposed to get my government chip put in on Friday. Oh, I mean COVID shot.
I see what you did there. I'm with it.
Mason said, what cavernous women are you dating with an echo? Well, Mason, have you seen the slew of disgusting women that I've been with in my life? I mean, there's not one.
I feel like you've done that with Emily. And she is a saint, angel, beautiful woman.
All true.
And you probably have done that.
I don't know if I've done that with Emily. I do very fucked up things with Emily for the sake of a laugh. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, it's not fucked up. Like I'm not fisting her like aggressively. I'm just saying
you just fist her though.
No, but like I will, well now I can't think of it. You know what? I'll give her like a hickey, like on her boob, and you could debate that that's fucked up.
No, that's totally different. That's sexual.
No, I'll just do it when we're sitting on the couch.
You are. This is why I don't come over, bro.
I'm not gonna give you a hickey on your massive tits.
No, that's not. Never mind. He doesn't want to transition. He tried to ask. Oh yeah, it's true. He did.
That's true.
That's true. C Money.
We're past that phase.
C Money stepped up. Got shot down. Blamed it on me and Pat. You know, this is the problem with that generation of kid, right? Is that I gave my kid confidence in himself. So he stepped up, asked the girl out, he got shot down, and it's my fucking fault for giving him some confidence. Can you believe this shit?
It's your fault that his feelings got hurt, according to him. But I think that we have thwarted a lot of that. I came here, I went directly to him. I didn't pass go. I didn't collect $200. I went straight to C Money, the Prince, and I hit him with, I'm very excited. I'm proud of you. This was an important step. Getting shot down the first time instead of having success the first time, very important. You know, you really, like, we all want our kids to succeed, but they have to fail in order to understand what success feels like.
I just had a talk with him yesterday, right? So I let him do this little YouTube channel thing with his friends. He's not allowed to stream or anything like that, but they make clips of them playing fucking Fortnite or whatever. Yeah, and to be fair, he didn't ask her out. He said, I like you. And she said, okay, what's up? But anyway, like, okay, what else is new? Somebody else likes me. But anyway.
What'd be really funny is if she listens to this podcast because she knows it exists.
Yes.
And now she knows that he was actually trying to ask her out because you just blew up his spot.
Well, you know, maybe.
No shock here, but spoiler from Tommy if she's listening.
Listen, if her mother lets her listen to this podcast, there's a bigger issue. But anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. You're a fucking asshole for cutting me off. I had something really good there. It was gold.
Oh, bring it back.
I don't remember what it was, Pat.
What was it?
Fuck.
I'm going to read some of these headlines.
Can someone remind me what I was talking about?
Oh my God, you're fucking... Twice, you just said one word and left it completely open. And now you're asking to be reminded of what you were fucking saying.
Pat cut me off, dude. I'm all fucked up.
Can I review very briefly these articles that are coming up in the next episode?
Yeah, somebody better have an answer in the chat by then.
One of these articles is going to be about some very, very controversial reading in school. So this is it's a school in Texas, and the reading involves gang rape and various other sexual acts. And this is part of the curriculum in the school, which has been met with quite a bit of resistance. This is what made me think of it.
You mean there's parents out there that don't want their kids reading books about gang rape?
That is correct.
But they want to take fucking Moby Dick. What's that guy? Who wrote Moby Dick?
Hemingway?
William Shakespeare. You want to take Shakespeare out of...
It was Herbie Hancock.
Hold on. Shakespeare didn't write Moby Dick?
No.
What?
Hemingway.
Yeah, I knew that. Anyway.
You asked me, and I said Hemingway. And you were like,
I didn't think you were that smart.
Shakespeare.
I didn't think you were that smart. I wasn't thinking of Hemingway. I was thinking about Shakespeare. They want to take Shakespeare out of
Shakespeare wrote Romeo and Juliet. Hamlet.
Yeah. Captain Underpants is canceled, but we can let our kids read this. Yeah, like, we can't read Dr. Seuss books anymore.
Well, so
we can read about gang rape.
We'll get more into it next episode.
Okay, just reading that headline, Pat, you've obviously read the article.
I read the article.
So, I'm against it, reading the headline. Are you for or against it after reading the article?
I can see both sides.
You say that about everything.
I personally don't think it's appropriate. And the reason I don't think it's appropriate is because the fastest growing addiction in America is male teenage pornography addiction. So if you're then giving them pornographic material to read in school, and there's no way to make gang rape non-pornographic. I mean, if it wasn't pornographic, the parents wouldn't be upset about it. You know what I mean? We'll get into some of what the books are about and some of even the text from the books. Herman Melville wrote, what the fuck? Really? I was wrong about Hemingway.
I knew you weren't that smart, Pat.
Fair. You did say I didn't think you were that smart. Second article that we're going to talk about. This is what brought me into wanting to read the articles. You said, is there anything about transitioning? Arkansas banned transgender athletes from women's sports. It is against the law.
For women?
For male to female transgender folk to compete in female sports. Against the law. Across the board. They're actually trying to get the NCAA to agree. So that's in like the
No, it's a state-by-state basis.
Right, but they're trying to get the NCAA to be on board with their idea. This is solely for K through 12.
No, that has to be in a specific state.
Arkansas.
Okay.
That's what I started with, Arkansas.
I missed that. I was reading the chat.
Hey, Tom. What did Tennessee? The same thing, Arkansas. So good. I love that joke. Classic.
I need that fucking cricket soundbite.
We're going to get into the details of Ghislaine Maxwell, which is Epstein's longtime cohort there. She got picked up and is being charged with sex trafficking of a 14-year-old girl. The 14-year-old girl, obviously no longer 14. I mean, Epstein miraculously killed himself several years ago. Now this 14-year-old girl.
You think this girl's going to kill herself?
I think she's on the wrong side to kill herself. This 14-year-old girl has some very revealing stories about the kind of the process to get the children into sex trafficking, according to her. Obviously, Ghislaine has not been convicted of anything, but she has been in jail for a couple of years, I think. She's 50, she's 59, or she's been in jail since she was 59. So that's what we're headed towards in episode 69, as well as there is a organization that has been put together, the Parents Defending Education, the PDE, to combat woke indoctrination in schools. So they're saying, we're not going to call math racist. We're not going to call English racist. We're going to teach our kids what our kids should be taught in the fucking schools, like it should be, because we're your boss. We pay taxes. So this organization,
we're going to be part of that.
This organization,
maybe we can get them as a sponsor on Number 9 with Tommy podcast.
I'm not sure that they have the revenue for something like that, but
you
maybe.
Never know.
Maybe.
Hey, if we can spread the word. All right, so we got a bunch of.
The news said Maxwell has killed herself next week.
All right, so they said that about Captain Underpants. My name is Ishmael. I don't know why Pat said or Mason said that.
Oh, that's the beginning of Moby Dick, I believe.
Oh, okay.
What happened to Scott? Oh,
Scott said, Mason, you're talking about a generation that's offended by Pepe Le Pew, but not offended by Quagmire, who literally rapes and drugs women. Not to mention videotapes Peter's daughter.
Quagmire, I don't know if you've seen this. Quagmire is no longer like a pervert on the show. And the jokes that they tell about how boring Quagmire is, because at this point, he's just a dude on the show. Like, Joe is the ex-cop, the paraplegic. Cleveland is like the mundane, kind of just drawn, Southern black man. And Quagmire is the giggity, no longer. And so there are little subtle jokes that they make about how fucking boring he is, and it's hysterical. Because Seth MacFarlane created all of these characters. Seth MacFarlane voices the majority of these characters. So Seth MacFarlane is making fun of himself for toning Quagmire down, which is absolutely brilliant. I fucking love Seth MacFarlane.
Not to mention videotapes Peter's daughter in the bathroom with the videotape. And videotape, but they're offended by a cartoon skunk that tries to kiss a cat that looks like a skunk. Good point.
Pretty much nailed it.
Erica said Hemingway wrote The Old Man and the Sea.
Boat, ocean. I was pretty fucking close.
It's a great point, Scott. All right, so we're all up to date. So we're gonna end the show on this because Erica reminded me what I was gonna say. So back to my kid.
How'd she remind you?
She said it in the chat.
Oh.
So last night I'm down here, right? I'm getting ready to game with Mason. I was doing some stuff on my stuff over here to get ready to game.
Yeah.
And I hear him in there fighting with this fucking kid, going back and forth. And now Colin, I showed him how to edit videos, gave him some software on his computer to do it. So he edits a lot of their clips, right? And I'm not fucking, he's like, I'm not re-editing it. Shut up, bro. Blah, 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 fucking going on and on and on and on about this forever. So I finally get up and I go in there and I tell him, you're done. You're done fucking talking about this. The kid says another fucking word. Tell him to go fuck himself. Say it just like that. And I said, you did the kid a favor. If he's not happy with it, tell him to piss off. Piss off, mate. So, and he mutes me every time I go in there, right? Because he doesn't want to be embarrassed by his dad. I get it. So, I hear him, he flips the mic down, and he goes, all right, man, we're done talking about this. And the kid says something. And I said, I'm telling you right now, if I hear you say another fucking word about this, I'm going to come in here, take the headset off your head, and I'll tell the kid to go fuck himself.
Nice.
Like, I'm not fucking dealing with this shit.
It is what it is.
You know what I mean? So I come in here, and Erica comes home, they're going to have dinner. She calls him upstairs to have dinner. And I stop him, and I'm like, come here. And I explain to him, I'm like, do you know why I told you all this stuff? Like, why I went in there and told you to shut the fuck up? It's not because you were annoying me. Right. But it's also, do you know why? And he's like, no. And I'm like, because you're not going to allow people to dictate what you do.
Right.
You stand up for yourself. Sure. You're a fucking teenager.
Yeah, it's no different. I mean, it's the 2021 version of you telling him to punch the bully in the fucking face.
Yeah. And I said, you did this kid a favor. And I was like, who the fuck is this kid? And it's his buddy's cousin. And I'm like, why do you even care what he fucking says? He goes, well, he has a lot of connections to the kids in my clan. And I'm like, who gives a fuck? And then, I go down this rabbit hole of, these kids you're talking to now, you're not going to be fucking friends with them in 10 years. Right. I was like, you know how many kids I'm friends with that I was friends with when I was 12? Like, actually friends with? And he's like, how many? I'm like, none. I don't talk to anybody that I knew when I was 12 years old.
No.
Like, on a consistent basis.
Shout out to Robbie Cinelli out in Virginia Beach. Rio. Fucking love it.
So I hope he really listened to what the fuck I was saying and really stand, because I think that's one of, and I told him this. Him and I are very similar in this fact that we do things for other people.
Sure,
we like to do things for other people, and like I explained to him,
people pleasers.
The biggest quality you can have is to do things for other people and expect nothing in return.
Right,
because that's really what it's about. I said, if you're expecting something in return, and don't do it because you're seeking their approval, do it just to be a decent person.
Right.
And if you're doing it just to make friends or whatever, then don't fucking do it, because then they're not really your friends.
Right.
So I really hope he listens to that, but he won't. He's fucking 12 and he knows it all. And
he's far smarter than you.
He's a fucking asshole.
Yeah, man.
Don't get me wrong. He is far smarter. The kid's fucking smart. If he applied himself to half the things that he wants to do, like one thing that irritates the fuck out of me is people, and this is across all platforms of my life, when people come and ask me questions when they have done zero fucking research or effort to find the answer.
Sure.
And like, do some research, try it, figure it out, try to figure it out on your own. If you can't, then come see me. Then I'll help you.
Yeah.
And he does that shit all the time with the editing, the fucking voice shit on fucking this, like all kinds of shit that he's doing. Oh,
right.
How do you do this?
Can you show me how to do it instead of looking at a YouTube video that very clearly tells me that it will show me how to do it?
Yeah. Like I explained that all this shit that we do here for this podcast, nobody showed me how to do this.
Right.
My brother, like I said, he's tech savvy. He tried to help me out a little bit. He can't read notes fully.
Scott said, good night, gentlemen. Can't wait to listen tomorrow. I am definitely going to try to make it on Friday. Love to see you guys. We'd love to have you, buddy. Good night. Mason said he probably knows that Shakespeare didn't write about a big old whale. All right. Shakespeare wrote a book about honey buns?
Fuck you, Mason.
High five. That's 5. 5, motherfucker.
He recounted us earlier. He said that we did 4 and 5. That's 6.
Weren't we 3 and 4?
I don't fucking know, dude. I lost count after 1.
I'm positive it was 3 and 4.
All right, man. We're running really long with this one. You ready to wrap it up?
Yeah, I mean, we can end it right now. I say, good day.
Jeff, if you're still around, man, I'll. It doesn't look like you are, but
He'll slide into your DMs.
I'm gonna shoot Jeff a message because I got an idea for us and him. YouTube, thanks for watching. Facebook, thanks for watching. If you're watching the reruns, good shit. We'll catch you soon. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. I guess we're not doing a podcast on Sunday, which is cool as fuck because I get to sleep in. I'm gonna tell Mason to go fuck himself on streaming Saturday night and take my old lady to the casino. You know what I mean?
It's a thought. Not having the show on Sunday.
Look,
And Easter weekend's going to be dead. I assume.
No, a lot of Asians. For real.
Did you see the video today?
No.
The black dude?
No.
Bro. 65-year-old Asian woman. I don't know what started it because I caught the end of the video. This motherfucker. So you're watching like from inside a store to right outside the door, like out onto the sidewalk. This motherfucker, he's not small. This dude's probably 300 pounds, but built like Tim. Like he's not just a fat gelatinous mass. He's a big motherfucker. He's just stomping on her fucking face. She's trying to lift her head up and he's fucking just railing her fucking head into the concrete. Dude, he kicked the shit out of this woman. 65-year-old Asian woman. Wow. Well, so I was talking to somebody about all this Asian fucking hate crime stuff. And apparently there is a thing where Asians are victims of hate crimes very frequently because of their race. The gross majority of that is black on Asian. So I don't know. Obviously, that's not necessarily directly connected to what's going on here. But like they have pictures, video. They have pictures of this guy, and they're just like, "Fucking! If anybody knows who this big motherfucker is, tell us because he's going to jail for a very long time." And there's no. I mean, you couldn't have been defending yourself. But when somebody's down and you're stomping them, that's not self-defense. You know what I mean? This dude's super fucked, and from the looks of that video, he deserves it. Ooh, it was.
I don't get what all the hate is against Asians, other than politicians.
I have a theory about the hate on Asians that I'm not going to say on the interwebs. I do have a theory, though.
How long back does it go?
Not very.
Mason says Asian hate crimes. I have to be careful.
Especially since you look like a 65-year-old woman.
Facts. All right, Mason, we'll talk about the stream on Saturday after I talk to my wife. See what happens. I do have a vacation we're going on, so I don't know if the casino is the best idea.
It could be the worst idea.
Fuck it. It's only money. All right. We'll see you guys later.